Welcome to 2MinuteEnglish.com, teaching you English through 2-minute lessons.
In this lesson, we will learn how to use assume and presume without getting confused.
Hey there everybody! Today we're going to learn the difference between presume and assume. They're very similar in meaning, but assume may have extra usage.
That's right, Kevin. Presume means to believe something is possible or reasonable when we can't prove the contrary. When we presume, we suppose something without proof, based on probability.
Right. Like, I presume you're tired after a long trip. And assume means to accept that something is true without proof.
Yes, we assume when we accept something is truth without checking.
As you can see, they are very similar, but we can also use assume in other ways. For example, it can mean that you take something upon yourself.
That's right, Kevin. For example, I'll assume responsibility if anything goes wrong.
You got it, Homer. Another way to use assume is when you take the duties or responsibilities of an officer. For example,
I see. My brother recently assumed the presidency of the company where he works. He's a great professional.
wow, congratulations. That's really good news.
Yes, we're very proud of him.
You should be. I presume he's experienced.
He's very young, but he started working at a very young age.
I assume he's intelligent.
Very much. We all believe he'll go far in his career.
Well, I hope so. He certainly deserves it. Now let's take a look at some dialogues with more examples.
Hi Trey, what's happened here?
Hi, Bridget. I'm not sure, but I assume it was suicide.
Why?
Because the door was locked from the inside.
I presume you were the first to arrive.
That's right, Bridget. As always, I was the first on the scene. Well, I've assumed control of the investigation. Captain Ross wants results.
I presume it's because the governor's niece is involved. I assume we'll report directly to the captain on this one.
Yes, he said we're not supposed to talk to anyone but him. I presume you want to work this case with me?
Absolutely. I was the only one with you at the scene. While we were there, I assumed you were going to let me in on the case, so I took some notes that I want to share with you.
Great. Good job, Bridget. I presume you want to show me your notes before we talk to the captain?
Certainly, let's grab a cup of coffee.
I presume you're tired after a long trip.
I'll assume responsibility if anything goes wrong.
I presume he's experienced. I assume he's intelligent.
I presume you were the first to arrive.
Well, I've assumed control of the investigation.
I presume it's because the governor's niece is involved. I assume we'll report directly to the captain on this one.
I presume you want to work this case with me?